Yo.
Despite the blessing, the strange events continued. For reasons that James could not understand, he began hearing a rattling sound from one of the cabinets in the room. Initially, he assumed it was just a random noise, perhaps caused by something settling or shifting, but the sound was too persistent to ignore. Intrigued and somewhat uneasy, James decided to investigate the source of the noise. As he stood in front of the cabinet, trying to figure out where the sound was coming from, something far more unsettling occurred. His gaming chair, which had been stationary on the floor, suddenly turned around on its own. No one was near the chair, and nothing appeared to cause it to move. James was left in shock, unable to comprehend what had just happened. He had believed that getting the house blessed would rid him of whatever malevolent force was in his home, but the blessing clearly hadn't worked. To his surprise, things were getting worse. The more he tried to dismiss the occurrences as coincidences, the more extreme they became.
Yo. Yo.
Soon, even more objects in the room began to move of their own accord. These were no longer small, subtle shifts. Things were being thrown, knocked over, and rearranged in ways that defied logic. James was no longer able to dismiss these events as figments of his imagination. He had come to a terrifying realization. The entity haunting his home was real, and he was powerless to stop it. Desperate for a solution, James made the decision to sell the house and move away. His plan was to find a new place, ideally one closer to his parents, where he could escape the terrifying presence that had taken over his life. Unfortunately, we are never updated on whether he was successful in selling the house or what ultimately became of him.